What's happening, Pump Talk Nation? Get ready to have your mind blown because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From groundbreaking digital initiatives empowering citizens to critical investigations hitting the streets, and even a shocking incident on the road, we're diving deep into stories that are shaping our world right now. Buckle up because this is your essential briefing, the kind of information that keeps you ahead of the curve and in the know. We're talking about major moves, critical developments, and the stories that will have everyone talking. So, settle in, get comfortable, and prepare to be informed, because here at Pump Talk News, we don't just report the news, we bring it to life. Our first deep dive takes us to the digital frontier, where a significant new platform has been launched, promising to redefine how citizens interact with their government. This initiative is all about empowering you, the resident, giving you a direct line to share your thoughts and concerns on crucial state matters. It's a bold step towards unprecedented transparency and civic participation, and we've got all the details on what this means for you. Then, we shift gears to a critical law enforcement operation that has culminated in arrests. This investigation into online predatory behavior highlights the evolving challenges of public safety in the digital age. We'll break down how this sting unfolded and what it signifies for keeping our communities safe, especially our youth. Finally, we're covering a serious incident that occurred on the roadways involving a pedestrian and a vehicle. We'll provide the latest on the investigation into this collision and share updates on the well-being of those involved. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and smash that like button so you never miss an update. Civic Engagement Revolution launched in Hawaii. Hawaii is making a monumental stride towards a more transparent and participatory government with the recent launch of Engage, Hawaii, Gov. Spearheaded by Governor Josh Green, MD, this innovative public website is designed to be a central hub for residents to voice their opinions and stay informed on the most critical issues impacting the state. The platform's debut is strategically focused on the contentious topic of the future U.S. Army land leases in Hawaii, a matter with profound implications for the state's residents and its military families, as current leases are set to expire in 2029. Governor Green emphasized the critical nature of these land decisions, stating, "Decisions about how I circumflexize lands are decisions about our future." He highlighted the potential threat of federal eminent domain, which could leave Hawaii with no compensation if agreements are not reached. The Army's current leases expire in 2029, and while federal leaders have emphasized national security concerns, they've also indicated they could act through eminent domain, which would leave Hawaii circumflexi with nothing in return. We must stand firm and ensure our people's voices are at the center of these negotiations, Green asserted, underscoring the urgency and importance of public input. At its launch, Engage, Hawaii, Gov offers immediate access to comprehensive background materials and ongoing updates regarding the lease discussions. A key feature is the public engagement form, which provides a direct channel for residents to submit their thoughts and concerns. Additionally, issue-specific pages will allow users to track proposals, review official documents, and monitor how community feedback is being integrated into governmental decision-making processes. This proactive approach aims to dismantle traditional barriers between the public and government, fostering a more collaborative environment. The platform is slated for expansion beyond the Army land leases to encompass a wider array of significant statewide initiatives. Future topics will include climate resilience efforts, housing policies, healthcare advancements, and the implementation of the Green Fee. The overarching vision is to cultivate a dynamic ecosystem of transparency and engagement, ensuring that residents have a consistent and accessible avenue to interact directly with state government on matters that directly affect their lives and communities. Governor Green articulated this vision, saying, "Our goal is to make government more open, accessible, and collaborative." Engage, Hawaii. Gov is a place where residents can share their mana e circumflexo and help shape solutions for Hawaii circumflexi's future. This is just the beginning. As the site grows, so will the opportunities for our community to be heard. The Office of the Governor has committed to maintaining open lines of communication with federal leaders throughout this negotiation period, promising to provide regular updates through the new Engage Hawaii Gov platform as discussions progress and other key initiatives move forward. This launch represents a significant commitment to empowering the people of Hawaii and ensuring their voices are central to the state's future development and policy making. This initiative has been met with widespread approval from community leaders and residents alike, who see it as a crucial step in reclaiming a sense of agency in state governance. Analysts are watching closely to see how effectively the platform can translate digital engagement into tangible policy changes, particularly concerning the sensitive land lease negotiations. Hold on tight, because the digital landscape is just one part of the story. We're about to dive into a real-world investigation that's making headlines. Online predator sting nets 2 arrests in Port Huron. Authorities in Port Huron have apprehended 2 men following a meticulous investigation targeting online predators, an operation that unfolded over the recent Labor Day weekend. The sting was orchestrated by an individual known online as Skeeter Gene, who has gained recognition for his proactive efforts in exposing adults who seek to exploit minors. In this instance, Skeeter Gene adopted the persona of a 14-year-old female to lure individuals with malicious intent. During the holiday weekend, Skeeter Gene arranged to meet with 2 unsuspecting men who were subsequently confronted by him and an accompanying camera crew. According to police reports, upon meeting Skeeter Gene, both suspects were taken into custody without incident and transported to the St. Clair County Jail. During the processing of one of the arrestees, law enforcement discovered a handgun. Notably, the individual possessed a valid concealed pistol license permit, indicating he was legally permitted to carry the firearm. The collaboration, or rather the information provided, proved crucial in the swift apprehension of the suspects. In a statement released by the Port Huron Police Department, it was clarified that Skeeter Gene was not operating in an official capacity with law enforcement during these encounters. However, the department acknowledged the significant assistance provided by the evidence gathered by Skeeter Gene. It is important to note that Skeeter Gene was not working in conjunction with law enforcement during these encounters, the police release stated. However, he provided evidence of the interactions to officers with the Port Huron Police Department, which assisted in the arrests. This distinction is vital, highlighting the initiative taken by a private citizen while still enabling law enforcement to act on actionable intelligence. The evidence shared by Skeeter Gene was instrumental in facilitating the arrests, demonstrating the effectiveness of such citizen-led efforts when they align with investigative goals. The investigation is reportedly ongoing, with authorities seeking to uncover the full extent of the suspect's activities and potential victims. The Port Huron Police Department has urged the public to come forward with any pertinent information that could aid their continued efforts. Those with information are encouraged to contact the Port Huron Police Department directly at 810-9-8480-415 or reach out to the department's Major Crimes Unit at 810-9-8450-383. The successful operation underscores the persistent dangers present in online interactions and the critical role of vigilance and community cooperation in combating them. This case serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing battle against online exploitation and the innovative methods being employed to protect vulnerable populations. Public reaction has been largely supportive of the operation, with many commending Skeeter Gene's bravery and the police department's swift action. Analysts note the increasing reliance on civilian informants and online decoys in cybercrime investigations, a trend likely to continue as perpetrators adapt their methods. From the digital realm to the streets, safety is paramount, but sometimes even the most careful moments can turn dangerous. Pedestrian and toddler injured in Port Huron vehicle collision. An alarming traffic incident has prompted an investigation by the Port Huron Police Department after a woman carrying a toddler was struck by a vehicle while crossing the street. The collision occurred on August 30th at the busy intersection of Pine Grove Avenue and Sanborn Street, a location known for significant pedestrian and vehicular traffic. According to a police news release, the victim, a 41-year-old woman, was in the crosswalk, pushing her toddler in a specialized child harness backpack and walking her dog at the time of the incident. While the exact sequence of events leading to the collision is still under investigation, the impact was significant enough to require immediate medical attention. Fortunately, Tri-Hospital EMS, which happened to be in the vicinity, was able to provide prompt aid to the injured woman. The toddler, who was in the harness backpack at the time of the impact, was assessed at the scene and thankfully found to be unharmed. The woman, however, sustained injuries that necessitated transport to McLaren Port Huron Hospital. She has since been released from the hospital, and her condition is reportedly stable. The driver of the vehicle involved remained at the scene following the collision. Police have reported that the driver was cooperative with the responding officers and provided statements regarding the incident. Accident investigators from the Port Huron Police Department were dispatched to the scene to meticulously examine the circumstances surrounding the collision, collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses to piece together the events that led to the pedestrian being struck. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities are working to determine fault and any contributing factors, such as speed, distraction, or failure to yield. This incident highlights the ongoing vulnerability of pedestrians, particularly in urban environments with mixed traffic. The use of a child harness backpack by the mother underscores the effort to keep her child safe and close, making the incident even more distressing. Community members have expressed concern over pedestrian safety in the area, calling for increased awareness and stricter enforcement of traffic laws. Police are encouraging anyone who may have witnessed the collision or possesses any additional information to come forward. Individuals with relevant details are asked to contact the Port Huron Police Department at 810-9-8484-15 or the Major Crimes Unit at 810-9-8453-83. The department is committed to a thorough investigation to ensure accountability and to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. Following the incident, there has been a renewed focus on pedestrian safety in Port Huron, with many residents sharing their experiences and concerns online. Local officials are reviewing traffic patterns and crosswalk safety measures in light of this event. The driver's cooperation is noted, but the investigation will focus on the mechanics of the collision and adherence to traffic laws. As we wrap up our look at traffic safety, we turn to a different kind of vehicle incident, one that tragically ended in loss of life. Fatal ATV collision claims life of Estevan man. Tragedy struck near Arcola on August 31st when a devastating all-terrain vehicle, ATV, collision resulted in the death of a 66-year-old man from Estevan. The incident occurred on Range Road 2044, a rural area frequented by recreational vehicle users. Emergency services, including EMS and SDARS air ambulance, were immediately dispatched to the scene upon receiving reports of the collision. According to initial investigations by Carlisle RCMP, 3 ATVs were traveling together at the time of the incident. For reasons yet to be determined, 2 of the vehicles collided. The force of the impact was severe, leading to one of the drivers being pronounced deceased at the scene by emergency medical personnel. The victim's family has been notified of the tragic loss. The other 2 individuals involved in the incident, who were operating the third ATV and the second involved ATV, reported no injuries to the responding officers. Their accounts, along with physical evidence from the scene, are crucial components of the ongoing investigation. Carlisle RCMP have taken the lead in investigating the collision, meticulously examining all factors that may have contributed to the fatal outcome. This includes assessing the speed of the ATVs, potential environmental conditions, the mechanical state of the vehicles, and the actions of each rider leading up to the crash. The recovery of the ATVs and any available data, such as GPS logs if applicable, will also be part of the investigative process. The goal is to provide a clear and comprehensive understanding of how this accident occurred to ensure appropriate measures can be taken to prevent future tragedies of this nature. The investigation is ongoing, and the RCMP are appealing to the public for any information that might shed light on the circumstances of the collision. Anyone who may have witnessed the incident or has any relevant details is urged to contact the Carlisle RCMP detachment. This incident serves as a somber reminder of the inherent risks associated with operating recreational vehicles, especially in off-road or rural settings, and the critical importance of adhering to safety guidelines, including proper training, protective gear, and responsible riding practices. The community is mourning the loss of the Estevan man, and many are calling for increased safety awareness and education regarding ATV use in the region. In the wake of the incident, local authorities are reinforcing safety protocols for ATV use. The investigation aims to determine if any specific regulations were breached, which could inform future safety advisories or enforcement actions. The cooperation of the surviving riders is essential for reconstructing the events leading up to the fatal crash. That wraps up our top stories for today. Stay with us for a quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected. And that's a wrap on another electrifying episode of Pump Talk News. We covered Hawaii's bold move towards transparency with Engage Hawaii, Gov, a crucial online predator sting operation in Port Huron, a concerning pedestrian collision in the same city, and a fatal ATV accident near Arcola. Don't miss out on any of our future updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. For even more, follow us on all our social media channels. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you next time.